Top 10 remodeling mistakes you should avoid as a seller. If you're thinking to sell your home in the next year or two, or you're not sure, these are the 10 things that you should avoid. Hi, I'm Alex Arroyo and I'm a real estate agent licensed in the state of Oregon, and I specialize in Umatilla and Morrow County. As of right now, our team is number one representing buyers, so I can tell you what buyers are looking for. And we also seen a lot of mistakes from sellers. They spend a lot of money on certain things that they don't get their return at the end of the day when they sell their home. We got to the point that it's kind of too late. They need to move, and they just don't get that return. If I can help you save that money, it's gonna be great. Before I give you these 10 mistakes, if you are thinking to sell your home in Umatilla or Morrow County, give me a call. You can call me or text me, and I'm gonna meet with you. We're gonna schedule a walkthrough on your home. I'm gonna ask you questions like where you at on your timeline, how soon you want to sell, and I'm gonna give you a list of recommendations of things what to do and things what not to do, so you get the most out of it. I know a lot of sellers. I know a lot of people. They love what they put on their home because it's their home and they have their own choices and their own styles. But you have to be super careful because a lot of things that you put in your home, you're not going to get their return. Let's start with number one: wallpapers. Wallpapers are not trending anymore. If you have any wallpaper, I would recommend you to take it off the wall. But if you're planning to install wallpaper, I really don't think you're gonna get more money out of it. I put this as number one right now because it's the less expensive. I'm just gonna go from less expensive to more expensive. Number two, removing your closet doors. If you remove your closet doors, it's just gonna look odd. I've done a lot of walkthroughs with buyers, and they stare at the closet. They're like, "Hey, where are the doors?" And I understand some sellers, they have a lot of stuff on their closets, but that's why you need to declutter. If you want more information about how to declutter, I have another video. Probably show up anywhere in the screen. You can check that video out. But remember, do not remove any closet doors. Most of the closets, they're gonna have a lot of stuff, so you want to make sure you have the doors and they cover all of your belongings. Remember, do not remove them. I've had other sellers that we need to cover all their personal belongings, and we have to put curtains because we don't have enough time to buy the closet doors in Home Depot to install it, and then that's going to be an extra cost to hire a licensed contractor or a handyman to put it there. So just don't remove them, please. It's not going to help. Number three, adding carpet. Don't add any carpet on it. If you're thinking to replace a carpet, the only reason that I can think of to replace a carpet will be if it really needs to be replaced. If you're going to replace it, and it makes sense, go ahead and install LVP flooring. I think LVP at this point is almost the same cost as vinyl flooring, and this is the mid of 2024. We'll see where the price is gonna go in 2025. A long time ago, vinyl flooring, the ones that comes in rolls like the linoleum, that one was more affordable at this point. LVP and LVP is more affordable than linoleum, and it's easier to install it. I think it's actually more expensive to install carpets, but if the room really needs to, I would install LVP instead of carpets. But if you don't have that need, just go ahead and clean the carpet. But hey, if you are thinking to add carpet and your room doesn't have any carpet, just don't do it. The only places that I've seen that include the carpet is probably new construction, and I have a lot of people that pay extra for the builder to not install their carpet and so have it replaced for flooring. Remember that a lot of people, they don't want your carpet because pets, dust, hair, all those things. So just don't install the carpet. If you have flooring, just leave it like that. Just don't do it. The other thing about carpets, if you're thinking to install LVP, just don't go for the advice from people that work at the store. They're probably going to tell you, oh, this is the one that most people get. But if you're looking for different styles or designs, you know, even if you chose the one that is more popular at that time, that might not fit your needs or not match your, you know, your trims or your walls. So just don't take their advice 100%. So that's my take right there. If you're thinking to sell your home any other place other than Oregon or Umatilla or Morrow County, let me know. I can also recommend you with other agents around the country. I have a relationship and I'm part of a great network that I can refer you to one of the best agents around the country. Just let me know and send me your information and I will refer you to any other agent. Number 4, DIY projects. If you have experience with doing projects, go for it, but be super careful. If you don't have the experience to do projects like that, I would just not do it. I've seen a lot of things, a lot of mistakes, and believe me, they're just not achievable. One of the things that buyers look as soon as they go into homes is the first thing they notice that is kind of wrong. They're like, okay, I need to fix that. What else do I need to put into the home? If there's like some trim missing, they're probably gonna say, okay, I need to install it. So just be careful with that. Remember that there is a difference between what's desirable and what adds value to your home. Okay, I know you're like, oh, I want to do this and it's gonna look great when I sell it. Just be careful with those things. And like I say, if you have experience doing it, go for it. If you have someone that you trust doing it, go for it as well. But just be super careful, especially if it has anything to do with plumbing, electricity, roofing. All those things can be super expensive, and yeah, just be careful. A lot of the DIY projects, you probably must not going to see the return. If that project is desirable but doesn't add value to it, you're gonna spend money on materials, a lot of trips to Home Depot, and if you're not sure how that's gonna help you to sell your home, you know, you're just probably gonna spend a lot of money. As of right now, I'm still working on a seller's playbook. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna put on the link. So if you see it, go ahead and click on it, and it's gonna be more detail on things that you need to work, not only on things to avoid, but also how to prepare your home. So if you see it here in the link, go ahead and click on it, put your information, and you're gonna get the PDF version. Number 5, personalized remodelation. Be super careful on the things that you really like and don't spend a lot of money on it. You know, remember that buyers, most of buyers in this area, I don't know if going to other parts of the country, but at least in this area, most buyers are looking for a home that is they can afford, and it's in good shape. So if you have like a hot tub inside of one of the guest bedrooms, and I've seen this before, they're just gonna scratch their head and they're gonna say either, how am I gonna get rid of this? Or number 2, they're gonna say, how in the world I'm going to, you know, use this. So just be careful on those things. One of the other advice that I always give is to, instead of doing personalized remodelations, spend that money on decorating your home. Personalized items that are less expensive, that you can change your room, and then you can take those things off when you sell it or rent it. It's gonna be less expensive, and it's gonna be easier. I had another experience seeing a home that it was a garage, and it was a detached garage, and they put a man cave on it. It was great. You know, they have arcade game, they had a pool table. It was super nice in the inside, and I think they wanted like 30 or 40,000 more. And I was just scratching my head, because when I was looking at the comps, there was no other arcade, a man cave garage, and I don't know how much would that. Does that make sense? Like, when you don't have that information to back out from other comps, you know, there's probably not going to add value. So those are just one of the examples that I'm just giving you. The last one from point 5 is don't overdo your home comparison with the neighborhood. If you are trying to add a lot of things to your home and then you see the neighbor's home or like the entire neighborhood, they don't have those items, just be super careful. You don't want to be the most expensive home in the neighborhood, because the chances are that you probably get a lower appraiser. So just be careful with that. I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, but just be super careful with that. Number 6, too much money on landscaping. I showed a home last year and it was half an acre, okay, and like a quarter of an acre. It was situated, and then it had a huge backyard, and then huge side yard, and it was a lot of landscaping. They have I think they had a pool, they had a water fountain, they had a gazebo, they had like huge rocks, real rocks. That home just stayed in the market forever. If they wouldn't spend the money on actually subdividing that lot and then just placing a home next door, they would get way more money instead of doing that, overspending that money on the garden. I'm not saying don't spend money on it. You know, it's definitely going to help on the food bill. But there's things that you should do and things that you should not do. Just be careful on spending money on the garden. As long as the grass is green and it's clean, you know, the rocks around the house, it's just clean. Trees are trimmed, they're not super close to the house, things like that should be enough. But again, if you want a more specialized list of things what to do in your home, let me know. I'm here to help you. Number 7, ignoring necessary repairs. This one is so common. I get people that get excited to put a new flooring, and all of a sudden they're outside of the home. It's just there's so much peeling paint, there is missing shingles, but the entire inside of the home, it's they're spending more money. That's probably not gonna make sense. So before you want to do improvements in your home, fix whatever needs to be repaired or taken care of. Number 9, turning your garage into a living space. Yes, even though you're adding more square footage, more livable space on the garage, I've seen this so many times, and most of the converted garage that I've seen, they just don't make sense. Either the temperature is not correct because they don't add ducting to the garage, or they spend a lot of money into that, or it just look awkward. I wouldn't do it. If you have the garage, just leave it like that and let the buyer spend their money however they want to do it. There's a lot of people that when they're looking on the internet, one of the criteria is to have a 1 or 2 car garage at least. So if your home doesn't have a car garage, it's probably just not going to show up on their criteria. And plus, there's some people that still using their garage, probably for storage, but at least they use it. So just don't convert your garage into a living space, okay? And last one, number 10, reducing the amount of bedrooms. I saw for sale by owner home that it was a cute manufactured home with acreage, and he was showing me all the improvements. He replaced the flooring because he didn't like it, and he put another type of, actually it was the same type of flooring, but he just didn't like the color. He just replaced it, and then one of the bedrooms he just took it out. So to increase the living space, which now his home, it's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath instead of 3. So when I go and look for homes, I need to compare it to homes, you know, probably 2 bedrooms and 2 baths, right? So just don't reduce any bedrooms. A lot of people they prefer 3 bedrooms against 2 bedrooms, or 4 bedrooms again 3. It's always good to have extra bedrooms, but don't take bedrooms extra. And in the other hand, I also seen clients that they add bedrooms or take space from the living room, and sometimes it's just I guess a part of the DIY project. It looks awkward, or it just don't look good. So just be careful with those type of renovations. That's it for today. If you have any other questions about real estate, you're thinking to sell your home or buy your next one, let us know. We're here to help. This video is brought to you by Brad Real Estate Group, powered by Real Broker. See you guys next one.